name is 𝗚𝗲𝘁𝗧𝗩𝗧𝗏. I've been working more than 12 to 13 years. I have experience in different companies, different industries, and different areas. I started my career always in the big companies, but for the last 2-3 years, actually, I am freelancing and working in Vodafone. But as Ebro mentioned, I started my career in Diageo. In the meantime, I did my master degree in marketing communication. And I worked in the banking industry for quite a long time. I worked in HSBC and QNB. These are the multinational banks in Europe. And then I joined Vodafone as one of the biggest telecommunication company. And it was always my dream to work in Vodafone in the telecommunication industry, because they're always fast-paced environment. You need to be on top of everything, and you need to follow the trends and etc. So I worked in different countries with Vodafone. I started my career in Turkey. I'm also Turkish. And then I moved to London and I worked with different countries. I was responsible on the brand idea. Brand ID means brand identity. You are defining the brand ID for that company. But I'll come in more details on that. And I launched the brand, the Vodafone ID in 20 countries, and I launched the digital transformation project, which we implemented all the digital transformation in different countries in their different needs. And I'm now freelancing, plus I'm coaching to the newly graduates, especially because in my early careers in 2008, there was an economic crisis in Turkey. So it was really difficult for me to find a role, find a job, and it was really unknown. So in that period, I couldn't get much support actually. And I know how difficult to find a role or find what you want. So now I want to help others actually. I have now 7 mentees all over the world. From UK, Turkey, Qatar, Singapore, one from US. So from different parts of the world, I have different experienced friends, which I define. I don't like to define them as mentees because it's mutual and I learn a lot of things from them. And I have a Google Square certificate, which is you learn lots of things from the Google Analytics, etc. And now I'm getting the very well-known the Prince2 Project Management certificate. It is really important because I have experienced the project management in my whole career, but I didn't have the official certification. So I just want to get also that certification so I could teach and I could give value to others, to my mentees and my students. So in the next slide, actually, I put my professional journey so you could see a little bit. On the blue part, you see the companies that I worked, and the orange side is the industries that I worked. And also I have an experience in the B2C, which is the consumer marketing, and on the B2B is the business-to-business marketing. And now I'm working with the small businesses, the startups, and the mid-sized businesses to support their brand identity. I create brand guidelines for them. I create go-to-market strategies, which channel to use, etc. And on the yellow side is actually the people who were reporting me at that time. So I am actually well experienced on the big companies, and now I am also trying to get that experience on the freelancing side. And the courses that I will teach is the brand management and marketing management and the project management. But I assume I will start with the brand and the marketing side first, but it will depend. And I can give on the brand and the marketing for all levels because I'm living and breathing with the brand and marketing side. Now I'm also starting to build one of my dream, my small business actually. Just I'm trying to. It's really I'm doing this in a baby steps, but I guess it's in this pandemic. It's also great period of time to implement new things because you have time and you have that energy. So it's a great time to try new things. It's definitely my idea, and for myself, I'm also trying to do that. And also, I'm, as I mentioned, coaching the new graduates, especially for the new graduates. I have a couple of friends which we regularly talk, but it's always like I just want to dedicate myself for the newly graduates or the beginning who are in their beginning of their careers, because I had a lot in that time, so I can understand how they feel and how they experience their life. For freelancing, why I like freelancing actually, because I can work anywhere and anytime. For example, I live in UK right now, London, but now I came to visit my family. I'm in Turkey, and for 2 weeks I'll be with my family, and I can work whenever I want. So now it's Saturday. It's in Turkey. It's now 11:15 a.m. So I can work now, but at night I don't think that I'll work because I can manage my time. It is the key thing why I love freelancing actually. And how the new graduates earn by doing freelancing, the amount of the per month I put is depend on the UK size market, London, the European market. So maybe it will be better to convert them. Sorry for that, because
working on that right now.
Yeah, Ebro, if you could support me on that. Sorry, I just realized that I put the pound. But I can explain the logic behind, because in the freelancing, for the newly graduates, it's always up to job, because no one here in UK especially, they don't have just one freelancing job that they do. They have a couple of jobs, and minimum they get £1,250 per month. If
about
you want, you can.
Yeah, it's about 78,000 pesos in our currency, and in dollar, that would be $1,600 per month.
I'll show the others also. For the mid-experience, 3 to 5 years experience, freelancer could get like £1,750, and the more experienced people get minimum £2,500. This is literally the least amount, but it's always up to people, because you can get as much role or job as you can, or you could get less. It's always up to you. It's always how eager you are willing to get more job. But I always believe in if you give someone, I'm sure you'll get it in certain ways. So for example, for the coachings that I do, I'm not getting anything, because I just want to support the community that I am building. But for the startups or the others, and I love what I do, so it's always negotiable those things. This is what I prepared, but I could also explain the journey of a freelancer on the brand and marketing, what they do, how they start, because there are so many websites that you guys could benefit, especially in the UK or in the European market. By the way, wherever you are, you could always log in those websites and could do the freelancing roles like the Upwork or the People Per Hour. Because my first job, I get it from those sites, which my friends couldn't believe that I could get a freelancing role from those sites. But always you could have a clean profile, and you could clearly mention what you are good at, and please don't show or don't over communicate what you are not good at, because at the end of the day, the customers are expecting to do the things. So you are the only responsible person. You are not like working in a company, because in a company there are so many people who could blame, or who could show that the other person didn't do their job, etc. But in a freelancing, it's really important to do what you love, because you are the boss of yourself. You are the owner of your business. So it is really the key thing, actually.
Yeah,
So
before we continue, also with regards to what you mentioned about profiling, we have a coach for that. We will share that later, a profiling coach. So yeah.
perfect. So thank you for listening. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer all the questions.
Yeah, we can park the questions later when both
Sure,
of you are done. Cool.
sure. Thank you.
So, do you have anything else to share, Coach, or is that it?
That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Coach Delara. Yeah, so branding and marketing, that's actually Coach Delara's niche, or that's her, excuse me, that's her expertise. So, yeah, we will have questions later after our next coach will share what he does. Again, our next coach is actually Coach Lamar, and just wanted to give you what Coach Lamar does. He's actually a video production or content producer. So I guess I'll give the mic to Coach Lamar so he can share what he does to us guys. Coach Lamar, you're actually on mute, Coach.
Thank you, Ebro. Okay, and now you guys can hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna give a brief background of who I am and what I've done. Well, I was born in Colombia, South America, and I started my career in South America. Luckily enough, I got to work for an Austrian company, and that's the reason why now I live here in Europe. They used to send me from Medellin, Colombia to Barcelona and then to Vienna, Austria to do freelance jobs. So I never had a real contract or anything. It always was a freelance job, and it took me from South America to Europe. So it came out pretty good. So I want to share this experience with you guys. And also I want to let you guys know how can you make some cash doing video production and some graphic design online. As the other coach was mentioning before, there are a couple of platforms online where you can actually put your portfolio over there and you can get hired. I think the most important one is Upwork, and she already mentioned it. Okay, so what is my course going to have? Well, I do video production, so this is audiovisual production, and video editing is what you can do mostly on as a freelance worker. It's gonna be most of all editing. What is video editing? Editing is creating the video itself, the cuts, the transitions, and the audio. This, how can you, I mean, every single company in the world needs publicity, okay? Every single company, every single person with a company needs publicity and advertisement. And how everything nowadays is visual and through audio and some visuals. So you do a video. How much can you charge for this type of job? Well, depends. When I started, I used to charge $12 up to $20 per video per hour of editing. Okay, so this is like up to $15 to $20 per video per hour. Okay, now if you want to do a project, which is most likely what you're gonna get on these platforms like Upwork, you might charge up to $200 per minute of video edit finalized. So every minute that you deliver completely is gonna be 200 on your pocket. So this, how long is it gonna take you to do a 1 minute video edit? It might take you up to 3 hours, okay, 3 or 4 hours. So you can make, in 4 hours, you can make $200. Depending on the client, if you have more experience, you can make up to 500. But these are just standard numbers. What are you gonna learn in my class? Well, the basics. You're gonna learn Premiere Pro, which is the most basic program for editing. I'm also gonna teach you how to handle cameras, how to use the light when you're gonna shoot, because the material itself, it's very important. So my class is pretty practical. It's not too much like theoretical. We're just gonna go straight into the point on how to do the video, how to record the video, how to edit the video, a little bit of a graphic design into it, so you can put text, PNG files on it. So it's pretty practical. We start from the program itself, all the tools from the program, the interface of the program, how to import the video, how to export for YouTube, different formats of exporting video depending on the client that you have. Okay, sorry. Okay, my batteries. Let me charge this for a little bit here. So it's gonna be pretty interactive. It's gonna be pretty basic actually. So you don't have to be like, oh no, it's too complicated because I don't know how to handle video editing programs or anything. Not at all. Actually, it's gonna be very easy, very practical. I have more than 7 years of experience doing this, and it actually works. If you can speak English, if you can understand computers, any type of program, even if if you can do Word, if you can do Excel, you can definitely handle a video editing program. It's very easy nowadays. Everything, even on the phone, you can actually do a video edit. So it's pretty basic. But the complicated part, it's the material itself. So you have to see if the client provides you with the material and you do the editing of the video, or if you have to do both. Because in some cases you're actually gonna have to record the material, edit the material, and add the graphics. So it's 3 parts of the course. I'm gonna divide my course into 3 different modules, 2 hours each. And it's gonna, as I told you before, it's gonna be just the tools itself, straight to the point, so that you can start actually working as soon as possible, which is the idea, right? The idea is to start working as soon as possible. So you're gonna make a video reel on my class. So at the end of the 3 modules, you're already gonna have a portfolio to put online on these platforms, and you can start working immediately after it. So, Ebro, if you have any questions, anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
Yeah, I guess everybody is excited about their questions. But before we go there, the video that you sent us, was it actually a movie? Because that's what actually intrigued me. You were part of the movie, or you also edited
Yes,
the movie?
I'm the main actor of the. It's a video clip that has over 34 million views, and I did part of the production. The production means, in this case, it was photography direction, and I am the main actor of the video. But yeah, it's a video that had over 200, I think like 100 between 200K for as budget. So it's these rappers from France, they went to Colombia and they made the video production over there. So my part on this video was mostly acting, and then do some part of the photography direction, which is the lights. But yeah.
Can I share a snippet? Yeah.
Yeah, if you have the link, you can share it with everybody so they can see it. Once we get on the class itself, I will be showing some videos that I've actually directed and edited myself. Also movie style, also like publicity. I also had a skateboard brand back in the days, and I did all of the videos for that. So most of the videos nowadays are like to explain something or to advertise something. So it's not that complicated if you wanna work as a freelance video editor. Actually, the market is huge, so you're gonna be having a lot of work to do because not many people are willing to learn this. But if they do, the market is huge. Everybody needs publicity and especially videos. So every single company that you're gonna come up with a proposal to, they either say, okay, I'm gonna think about it, and if you're trying to do your own advertisement, but if you're in one of these platforms, most likely is that you're gonna get a job.
All right, that's cool. Video editing is exciting, especially for people who are not artistic. For me, I'm not artistic. Even though in college or in high school, that subject wherein you have a small picture and then you draw lines so you could put it in a bigger canvas. I flunked at it because I'm not good with arts. But video editing is also part of something in arts. So we're excited to learn that from you.
You don't need to have a lot of skills to do this, just the will, because it's pretty basic tools. Once you understand the tools, you don't want to get too artistic when you're going to do a video for let's say a marketing company from Austria. You do the basic, you do basic stuff, some audio, some images, nice edit, a nice export, and you keep it simple. So, and then you deliver. You might have, once you deliver a video, they might ask you for some changes, and then you just go into your timeline, do the changes, and then export one more time and send it to the client. It's pretty easy, and it's also pretty fun, so it's fun doing this work.
Yes. Yeah. Again, thank you so much, Coach Lamar. And I guess I'll give the floor now to our audience for their questions. Again, thank you also, Coach Dela, for all the insights that you've given. We'll go now to our audience for questions. Anyone has questions? So while you're thinking about your questions, just to inform you, since this Coach Delara and Coach Lamar offer classes, Coach Delara for branding and marketing, and Coach Lamar for video content production. Now, if you are interested to enroll in that, we actually shared our link where you can enroll to their classes. And also, we have here Coach Chi as well, Coach Chi Suarez. I remember Coach Delara informed us about profile, how you build your profile online. Coach Chi Suarez is actually our profile coach. Because it needs to, our profile needs to match the job description, and you can also enroll through the link that we provided. I'll share it to everyone. There you go. So I have a question from Coach Chi. So what video editing tool would you suggest for beginners?
Premiere Pro. It's not for beginners, but here we're gonna learn how to not be a beginner. You're gonna learn how to be a video editor. It doesn't matter which program do you use. At the end of the day, video editing is the same thing on any program. It's more the concept of editing what you need to understand, how to put two video pieces together and make it look good. The program itself, we're going to learn is the Premiere Pro. It's the basic program, but this is only for PC. If you use a Macintosh computer, then Final Cut Pro would be your option. But we will discuss that on the class, which is mostly going to be theoretical and a little bit of theoretical and practical, but mostly practical. But we have to get into an agreement on which video editing program would we like to understand. I can either teach the Premiere or the Final Cut. It's the same thing at the end. But yeah, those two tools are the best ones.
All right, thank you, Coach. So yeah, actually, I have a question for Coach De Lara. So for actually two angles, businesses and also consumers or people, you know, for them to know branding and marketing, how important is it? You know, because I see a lot of startups right now. They have the vision, they have the idea on what to sell, but you know, I just think that, you know, branding and marketing plays a vital role. And can you share about that?
Sure. Actually, for consumers or business, it doesn't matter. Like everyone has their insights and needs, and it's really important to understand that need, the insight from the customer, even it's a consumer or a business. And the why branding is important, because it needs to remind you, like with the colors or with one slogan or with one mission. It should remind you, so you could go back and check that. For example, you have a store that you sell, I don't know, shoelaces. So you saw that shoelaces once, but you want to buy and you need to remember, but you don't know the name or anything. Maybe you could remember it with the color of the logo or with their slogan, or something that they do should be catchy so you could remember it. And it should also, like, the branding is like the representative of you and the company, so it should resonate with you, so you could show yourself or introduce yourself to the customer or to the company. So because of that, it's really important. It's like who you are. And the marketing is, you have a product and you need to sell it, or you have a service that you need to position it, and you need to you want people to buy, or you want people to enroll it. And how are you going to do this? Which channels you are going to use it? Like, in this period of time, you should know, especially the digital channels, how you should give your message. For example, I saw one of my clients came to me, and they told me that, oh, we are doing digital marketing. I said, very good. How are you doing? But how are the results, and etc. They show me a paragraph of like this. They put it on digital, which they are giving as a message. This is not right. So in different channels, you need to give the right message in a right way. So there are ways to do this, and it's really easy way to do this. So in my lessons, actually, I will show and teach how, in an efficient way, how we are going to do this.
Cool. We're excited for that. Yeah, not a lot of people, even I myself, didn't know about, you know, you have to have branding and marketing, until I was able to speak to you and other people that, hey, you need branding and marketing. You can't just have a business and not know that.
Yes.
Because like branding and marketing is different from your logo. It's just like one piece, or maybe not even like 1/10, like 1/100. So
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Also, Coach Lamar, you still there? Yeah, Coach. Do you also work with the marketing team or the branding team of each department, and you have to like really coincide with their ideas as well, like what Coach De Lara mentioned, colors that you use on video editing?
Yeah, actually, I've been working for this Austrian company for the past 4 years, and I'm also the head of marketing and digital marketing for this company as well. And yeah, I mean, I do all of this video because of love and because it complements my position as head of marketing and manager for this Austrian company. And yes, they go handy together. You know, if the marketing, it's, as the other coach was saying, is how to get to the customer itself, to sell them something, and how to do this in a manner that they are interested in. And everything is visual nowadays. So if you send them a message, okay, a message is good. And as she said, not a long message, but something very simple. Like, hey, how are you? This is me, and hey, this is the product that I have. Please check this link with this video, and that's it. After, okay, there's a different procedure. I know the other coach might know way more than me. First, you gain their attention. You might tell them a story or something. You might compliment them or something, or give them some content, send them content, and then if they react to your content, they say thank you. Then you can shoot them a video, because you know that they already have their attention. With the video, you're gonna pretty much like finalize the sale, because you're gonna see everything. Because on the video, you put all the work on the video, so you can shoot them your brochure, and they go along with everything that you're gonna sell, your image, who you are, and the product itself. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, sounds really exciting when you talk about video editing and stuff, you know, or video content. Yeah, because I'm really a fan of also video content creation, especially these days. You know, during the pandemic, a lot of people went into vlogging. I don't know if you noticed that. People who didn't vlog back then suddenly are vlogging right now. So yeah. So they're actually practicing as well. So it's good that you are there to coach them as well. And I think we have interested people right now about your courses that you offer. So for those who are asking on the chat box how you can enroll to their class, Coach Delara and Coach Lamar, we actually sent you a link where you can register. And our registration team will actually call you after this webinar to help you with the enrollment. All right, so just click on the link to register to both their classes. Now, again, any other questions from anyone? All right. Yeah, so yes, Cynthia, you're raising your hand. You have a question?
Yeah, I have a question. So I have a question to both of them. But first, I'm not sure how were you able to source them, but there seems to be very great on their, on their respective field, and I really appreciate how they share their experiences and their knowledge to us Filipino people. Thank you for your time, right? It's really a great pleasure, and we do really appreciate spending your precious time with us, teaching us. And my question is, as we know, right, right now, from a learner point of view, now that most of us are at home, then this is gonna be a great opportunity for us to learn new things. And for the trainers, I would like to ask both, right, that with the current situation right now, this is just a simple question. So I just want to know, right, how do you now spend your day and, at the same time, continue your career? Of course, right, for example, for Mr. Lamar, video. So normally it does require, going around, getting mobile, right, to really source clients or to shoot videos. But now with the condition So how do you spend, a normal day right now? And that also goes with Miss Delara.
Thank you for that
Okay.
question. Yes, Coach Lamar?
Let me okay, first, most of the jobs that you're gonna be doing freelancing, they're gonna give you the material, so you don't have to go outside and film. Most likely the ones that are freelance. But even if you really wanna get deep into doing this job, you might even go to your hometown and you might get a client. It's also freelance, but I don't know, you might know someone that has already a company or that has a restaurant or a beauty salon, and they might be your friends, and you'll be like, you know what, now I know how to do videos, do you want me to help you? So they might also hire you. Then over there is when you actually have to go and film. But if you're gonna do video production online, most likely you're gonna get all of the material, and then all you have to do is cut it, put it on the timeline, just do the video editing and exporting the file. How do I spend my day? Well, here in Barcelona, the pandemic is over. In Spain, I mean, it's like trying to get back again. Like yesterday, they put a mandatory masks to walk outside again. But yesterday I was in the beach with 20 people, and right now everything's normal in Barcelona. I don't know about the rest of the world. I know in Colombia, my hometown, everybody's locked down right now. But here in Europe, everything is normal, like the new normality, supposedly. So yeah, it's not very different from the last normality that we had. We have to wear masks, a little bit of social, like the 2 meter distance. But I think your question was answered. Most of the jobs you're gonna have, you don't have to go film outside. Okay.
Cool. Thank you,
Thank
Coach
you.
Lamar. Coach Delara?
Yes, actually, I've like as I mentioned, now I'm spending my time. I'm also getting because in order for me to be helpful to the others, I need to learn more. I have 2 customers right now, which I am working regularly with them, and plus I'm doing a class on the project management. So I just fulfill myself also on that area, because I had the experience on the project management in my career, but also I just want to get the certification, so it will help me to teach others, because I have the theory, but so I just need that experience more. So my days are like this. Also, I'm communicating regularly with my mentees from all over the world, because also it is a really difficult situation for them, especially because they are newly graduates. Like 3 of them couldn't find a job in this pandemic because of the pandemic, because most of the jobs are closed and etc. So I'm also encouraging them to go and get some online classes, so they could fulfill themselves, and they could learn new things, because it's not a really good thing stay at home, do nothing, and because this situation affects people psychologically, because you are staying at home doing nothing. In different parts of the world, the situation is different. In Barcelona, it's totally different. They are now getting used to in this new normal, especially also in Turkey now. People are getting used to this new normal. But I know in Middle East, in Qatar, they are still in lockdown. They could not go and travel to the other sides of the world. So it is really difficult. So you should first, mentally, you should be in a really good position, in a healthy position, so you could do other things, like you could find a role or start a new thing, or you could learn new things. But it is endless, and it is a really good time to invest yourself, actually. So use this time wisely, really.
Thank
I
you.
hope I answered your question.
Yes, very much, and thank you very much for it's also an inspiring sharing, right? That despite the pandemic, we can see in you, right, greater opportunities and so much possibilities, right, to grow oneself. Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you for asking the question.
Thank you, Cynthia. So yeah, if you're wondering how we were able to meet Coach Dilara and Coach Max, we were actually looking for teachers, and they actually, message us that they're interested to teach. So yeah, to Coach Dilara's point, communication. We just talk to a lot of people these days. Because if you, on my end, just my 2 cents, if we're just stuck doing one thing at home, it's actually, you're neutral. You're in the same situation. So we speak we were able to speak to more people in diverse industries. We get more ideas. I was able to talk to one of the coaches, Coach 𝗚𝗲𝘁𝗦𝗁 𝗧𝗩. He was supposed to be here. Unfortunately, he had to attend to really pressing matters in their country, in Estonia. We actually talked. Supposed to be, he was just focused on teaching a class, but when we got into chat, he just wanted to talk about the program that we have. Because one thing that's also unique about what we do is that we just don't teach you and say hi and bye. We taught you this, and here's your certificate. You're on your own. The unique thing about what we do in Get Started International is after we teach you, we provide to you a community in which you can do activities there. You can, build your profile there. The coaches can pitch to you activities that you can do productively, even though you're not in class anymore. And also, we will also share to you the job opportunities now that you have the skills that they taught. So that's one thing that's a bit unique about what we do. So yeah, thank you so much, Cynthia, for that question, and thank you, coaches, for answering that. Anyone else has a question? All right. Yes, again, if you are interested on enrolling to the classes of Coach Dilara, that's branding and marketing, you can actually just click on the link that I sent. And also for Coach Lamar, for video content production, same link. And yes, anybody else has a question? Anybody else? Hello, Coach Fred. Coach Fred is our coach for SEO.
I just want to ask, since video editing, there has to be like a minimum recommended specs for a desktop or laptop to use.
Can you repeat the question?
What will be the minimum specifications or recommendation for video editing?
Okay, so you mean your computer, the specifications for your computer and the program, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you need to have a PC, and you need to download the Premiere Pro and crack it, because this is a very expensive program, but you can download. I don't know if you guys agree with this program, buying or not. I never buy my programs. I always do the crack. So you can crack this program. There's a couple of videos on how to do it on YouTube, and you're gonna get it for free. So Windows 7, it's okay, Windows 10 doesn't really matter. Now, depends. Whenever you're gonna get if you get a big client and the material that he's going to send to you, it's like a 4K material, then you need to have a really nice machine. But then you get over there with time. It's not like, I'm gonna buy a Ferrari without not even knowing how to drive, So you start with the computer that you have, you download the program, you crack it, and we start with editing of very low quality video. so that the computer doesn't get stuck, you know. But the most important that you're going to learn is how to edit. Remember that once you know the basics of editing, you can do it on any computer, any program. You're going to understand the concept like this on any program. Even if you're going to do the hardest program of all, which is Avid, which is what they do for filming like movies and the television, it's the same thing as the Final Cut. It's just tools work different, the buttons are different, but you do the same. You import material, you put it in the program, you cut it, you do whatever you want to do with the program, and then it goes out of the program as a video. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you, Coach. Yes. Anyone else has a question? The floor is open. If you have a question, just state your name. Hi, my name is, and so we know where you're from. Okay. So yeah, while you are thinking about your questions, I know you're all excited to just enroll. I too, I'm excited to attend all the courses that we have. By the way, the courses that we have is not only branding and marketing and video. We also have a couple. If you click on the link that we sent on the box, you can see there all the available courses that we offer. And as mentioned, Coach Frederick, the one who asked the question a while ago, is actually an expert of SEO, SEO analytics and all that. Also, 𝗚𝗲𝘁𝗦𝗁 𝗚𝗲𝘁𝗦𝗁, Coach 𝗚𝗲𝘁𝗦𝗁 Suarez is our coach for profile, online profile, profile improvement, your cover letters, how you do that. Similarly to what you can prepare, also help get help on how you prepare your presentation. Similarly to Coach Delara, you saw that timeline. That's how we talk to our potential employers. You show, you give them a timeline, and Coach 𝗚𝗲𝘁𝗦𝗁 Suarez can actually help us with that, on how the different aspects on how to prepare yourself when you're presenting yourself to the client. Also, we have Coach Mark for. Thank you, Coach. Maybe you share some other points that I missed.
I think it's just about it. I think you did cover it. So I'm going to be sharing mostly for the beginners, so general VA and all that. So hi everyone, nice to meet you. But yeah, thank you so much. So if you're interested for really starting and transitioning, I can help you with that. So it's mostly for general VA stuff.
General VA, so virtual. If you plan to become or desire to become a virtual VA, general VA, Coach 𝗚𝗲𝘁𝗁 Suarez is actually our coach for that. And also Coach Mark Kevin Cordero. Coach Mark is actually our coach for content, creative, and technical writing. All right, so he just gave a thumbs up. Thank you, Coach Mark. So any other questions from anyone else? Okay, we have 3 minutes here. We'll end early today. Sadly, unfortunately, we don't have Coach Shubs right now, but he will be on our next meeting. Yes, if you need more information about what we do, because learning is just one part. We have learning, we have also careers. We offer careers, and we also offer coaching for business. So when you want to start up a business, you don't know what to do, we also have that. So learning, careers, and then business coaching as well. And you can find all the information about that on the link we provided. That's www.facebook.com/getstartedinternational. We're still working on our website, but for more info, you can log on there. And also, you can send us an email for all the inquiries about our learning department. That's actually webinars@getstartedinternational. The international is spelled as INTL.com. All right. Yeah, we have a question, a follow-up
Hello.
question, I believe, from Cynthia.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. I just got in because I don't know that there is a meeting right after the interview because I haven't slept yet. So I am just wondering what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. What's your
Because it seems like we will be enrolling since we already applied for a job already. We are applying for a job and we know what we're going to do. It's just because we're applying for a UK account.
Oh, sorry.
If you can,
Apologies for the.
if you can still remember, yeah. If you can still
Yes.
remember.
Yes, for just to be clear, this is actually a career preview for non-voice industry or freelance industry. So if you want to learn more, that's why we gave this opportunity for free, so that you can have the advantage or benefit of learning a new thing that is non-voice. Cool.
Non-voice.
Non-voice.
It seems like it's not related to what we are applied for.
Oh yeah, so because it's actually a free event wherein you can learn a non-voice freelance job. So yeah, it's up to you if you will actually take advantage of this. But yeah, we can actually take it offline, and we'll talk to you more about what you need to be clear on. All right.
Mm-hmm. It's just like we will be enrolling in. It sounds like a webinar, and I'm very familiar with that.
Cool. Cool. That's great. That's great.
I am.
We're glad that you're here. Okay. Yes, we have. Thank you again, Marilu, for clarifying that. Yes, we have a question from Cynthia. Sorry, I think you did not put down your hand. You were raising it a while ago.
Sorry, yeah. I don't have question. Thank you.
All good. All right. So, anyone else has a question before we conclude today's career preview?
Hello.
Yes, Captain Russell.
Yeah, this is Russell. Like I mentioned earlier, I came from a really different path before, like a really different industry. So I'm really interested on learning new skills. But what I'm worrying about right now is that any advice, coaches, on which path to take? Do I need to do basic learning first in order for me to qualify for the courses that you're offering? Because it's a bit confusing on which path to take. So I just want a quick advice as a freelancer, all of you guys, on what to do.
Yeah, so just to echo out the question that Russell has, so there are different industries right now for freelancing. So there's video content editing, content creation, and then there's branding and marketing, and all those stuff. So how do you determine, for example, for you, Coach Delara, was it from the start you already know what you want, or did you just explore everything?
Yeah, actually, I tried a couple of different things. So without trying different types of marketing things, because the video editing and everything is actually part of that business, part of that unity, you should try actually. You should, it's really important to do what you like and what you are keen to do, because, and you should, I would like to give that advice to you. Don't just do one thing once or twice and stop doing that. It should be a long-lasting relationship with that business what you are doing. Even if you want to be in brand or video editing or copywriting or digital marketing, etc. First, you should try some of the basic things you should learn, because it is really important to know what the terminology the others use. For example, in video editing, what the terminology they are using, because if you are in marketing, if you choose to be in marketing, because you are briefing the video editors or video content creators what you need, so you should know some of the basic terminology, or in copywriting, or in content, or in digital. So you should actually know at least the basic, and then with that actually you should know what you like and what you wanna move forward. So it's important that you try, because I tried so many things, and at the end of the day I choose to be in the brand and marketing. So this is my advice, this is my opinion, but of course you could experience in a different way, but it is really important to know the basic terminology of everything, and you could, I guess, succeed in a long term.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Lamar?
Okay, well, I think first of all, I mean, we're here to make money. It's the first thing, right? We're here to make money and work. So my own experience, like the first thing you have to focus is on sales. Okay, you're gonna sell yourself, you're gonna sell, I don't know if you have a product, or you're gonna sell something for somebody else. So you have to learn a little bit about what sales are, what a sales funnel is, and the terminology, as the other coach was saying. Now, how do you sell? Then you get the skills. Then you get to do graphic design, or you get to do videos, or you get to be a coach. Or the good thing about the people from where you are, from the Philippines, is that you guys have a very amazing English. So you have to take advantage that you speak the universal language, which is English. This is gonna bring to you customers from all around the world, only because you speak English. So if you speak English and you can sell yourself, then you already have it. You see, it's already a sale. You're already going to sell your product, yourself, and what you do. So focus on sales, and then the rest complements all of this: video, publicity, creating websites, whatever, however you want to call it. But at the end, we're going to sell something. And focus on business English, how to deal with the clients, how to speak to them, and then you can sell them a video, a graphic, whatever you want to do. You can easily learn the skills for this, but the skill for selling is something you have to master. And this is where we're all coming from the same. And now that you speak the language, make sure that you take advantage of this and you know how to sell.
Thank you, Coach Lamar. And actually, that's one of the subjects that Coach Shubs, the third coach that we have supposedly for today, that's actually one of his expertise. He's a sales coach and a neuro marketer. So basically, how you position your mindset on selling, you know. So yeah, we will be able to meet with them next week, so hopefully. And yes, again, for any questions regarding what we offer, you can send us an email, webinars@getstartedinternational, and also through that link that we have in the chat box. And again, lastly, do you have any other questions from everyone? Okay, going once, going. All right. Yes. Again, thank you so much to Coach Delara. Let's give her a warm applause, and also Coach Lamar. And also, we would like to thank everyone, to all our guests, to all our coaches. We know that you could be somewhere right now using your precious time, but you choose to be here. And for our guests, hopefully you learned something out of this. And I guess our work here is done, and yours has just begun. Thank you so much, everyone, and we'll see you again next week.
Thank